Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I've just got through playing around with creating this in 3D, and it looks pretty cool. It actually looks a lot better with the naked eye. The macro lens really brings out, but this border is what I was really mainly doing. And I mean, look at these spiky deals, and I've already stated in a previous video, I think once you put a little oil on here, it'll clear all that up, and because the 3D engraving is going to leave this weird pattern. But look at those points, and look at that. It looks like it's rounded over in it, because it is. And I don't know if I can reproduce that exactly, but we're going to give it a shot and kind of show you. I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to make 3 circles, and it doesn't matter what size you draw in. I've already found that out. We're going to make this a 12-inch circle. We're going to Control D. We're going to make a 10-inch circle. And let's make a Control D and make a, tell you what, let's make a 13-inch circle. So we've got 3 circles. Now, I draw in the center of the page, and that makes it really easy later on when you put everything back together. So this last circle, we're just going to move out of the way. I grabbed them all. This last circle, we're just going to move out of the way, and we're going to fill it in with black. But I'm going to left-click No Hairline, and you'll see in just a second. This inner circle, I'll move out of the way, and we're going to do this one first. I draw everything in hairline, so you need to change it to a non-hairline. I don't really need to do the color yet, but I'm going to make it a half a point, and I'm going to make it a light gray. And then I'm going to contour about a 60% black at 1/1000 of an inch. And it's working, and it did it right there. Now this one, I'm going to turn it black. I'm going to make it a non-hairline. And it'd be easier if you're going to start this to go ahead and change your tool to draw everything in a half a point. Now this time we're going to draw from we're going to make the color, we're still going to make the color a light gray, but we're going to go to a blacker black. And it's going to do it. And what's so cool about this, all I have to do is hit P and put it in the center of the page. Now a lot of times with these 3Ds, you have to click on it twice, because there's so much going on. So you've got 2 different objects there. Now we can hit P and put that in the back of the page. And we'll actually hit Q to make sure, and now it's in the back of the page. So I've got 3 levels of color. And I might even break this video up into 2 parts so it won't be so long. And what I've found so far, that I was change everything to bitmap. You can change everything to bitmap at the end. We're going to take our, and this, what you're going to need to do is bring down some indexing lines and put them in the center of the page, because with 3D drawing, there's really no center. It's a bunch of contour lines. So we're going to take our 3-point curve line, and we're just going to draw a straight line, and then we're going to curve it. We're going to change that to a half a point black line. And it's pretty even. You might want to play with that a little bit more. You can make it a little bit bigger, but I'm going to try to save time for the video. And if you'll notice how the video kind of slows down, it's the computer, because this is 3D file, is pretty big file, and it's slowing everything down. Now Control D and make a duplicate. Double click on it and move it to the center. See, it says quadrant, but we might want to double check this, because it doesn't, it's a little bit off. It's a little bit harder. It'd almost be easier to do this. Let's do this. Let's check see what our nudge distance is. Let's make it 15. Let's nudge this out of the way. Let's nudge this out of the way. Let's nudge this out of the way. Now we can get a true center. And I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate of it. And I'm going to move it over 5 degrees. Control D. And then just keep going. You could do step and repeat, or there's a bunch of different ways you could do this. We got that done. Now we can take our 3 objects and hit P and put them in the center of the page. And voila. That is part of the drawing already. And it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to stay tuned for part 2, and we'll add these little discs, or they look like balls. Anyway, so stay tuned for part 2 of this, which will probably actually be part 3. So the next one will be part 4. Hope this helps a little bit. Thank you for watching.